8:27 now. It's another big moment in the young history of Lexington Sporting Club.
In a defining moment, the team has announced Terry Boss as the new head coach of its USL Championship men's team. And this morning, we are so happy to have him with us. He's coming from Austin FC in Austin, Texas. Okay. Terry, what stood out about Lexington and this team that excited you to hop on board?
Yeah, I mean, it was the people, honestly. From the first conversation I had with the ownership group, the sporting director, it was one of these projects where you're like, there's such an alignment with how we see people, how we want to compete, how we want to play, and it's rare in this profession to find such alignment so early. I remember getting off the phone and telling my wife, like, this is it. This is where we're heading, and we were both really excited to be here.
You've been in Lexington all of 4 days.
That's right.
What are your early impressions of the city?
It feels like home, honestly. It's I've got some small town roots in me. I grew up in Oregon, and it just, when we got here, I think in the second night, my wife and I were talking with our kids, and we're like, this just feels like home. And that's a really important part to me, because I know how proud Lexington is of Lexington, and for us to be able to build something in a community that you feel proud to be a part of, it gives you that little extra special thing that we're all looking for.
Before we get back to the sport, have you tried a hot brown yet? Visited a horse farm? Anything fun?
We spent some time out on Dixiana Farm there with the owner, Bill Shidley's property there, and it's just stunning. I mean, the white fences, the horses run. Our kids are having a blast, and again, it feels like home, and happy to be here.
You've had a lot of success on the college level and the pro level. Give the fans a sense of what a Terry Boss team will look like out on the pitch.
Yeah, that's a great question. So, I mean, for me, it starts with a really clear vision, and we want to be about the ball. We want to have the ball. We want to attack. We want to be relentless in that. It's been really fun, and part of the intriguing part of this is that you are able to build in a lot of players. We're returning some players that we really value, and then we're able to bring in a bunch of players that really fit how you want to play from the beginning, and that are a part of the vision and want to jump in and build something from the ground up a little bit. And so, again, we're in these recruiting conversations. It's really clear that guys are a fit, and they want to play this brand of football. So I think in these first couple of years, it's about establishing an identity and getting people on board with that. And I think the way we'll compete and have that relentless mentality, I've got this blue-collar DNA in me that it just is, it's part of who we're going to be. And we want to win, but we want to do it our way, and we want to inspire people while we do it.
How is your background as a professional player as well as a coach influencing how you're going to coach this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think you finish your playing career and you look back on it, and I was blessed to be with a bunch of great coaches, and at that point you go, how can I give back? How can I use the gifts I've been given and the opportunities I've been given to help other people? One of my greatest joys, regardless of what it is to come along people and help them go where they want to go. And I happen to be a coach, and that happens to be my skill set. But regardless of the industry, wherever people are at, when you're watching people operate in their full potential, their full gifting, it doesn't matter what it is, it's pretty special.
Well, you can easily see how he crushed the interview process. There you see on your screen if you want more information about the club, lexsporting.com. Terry Boss, now the boss in more ways than one for the local pro soccer team.
Paul with the puns. He's always got one.
You got it.
We appreciate you being here.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for having me.
We'll be right back with the final half hour or so of our newscast.